Welcome all of you, and now we will discuss some more important feature of our core Java. And here we are going to start with the interface. Why? Because this concept is not available in C++ or other OOPS concept. Here in Java you will get interface and you will see the different purpose of interface why we'll use. And here there are few important this one summary of this one, like what interface are and why you will use interface, what is meaning of marker interface, how to use marker interface. So those points, yes, we will learn here. Here we will go with some definition of interface. First, interface, you can say it is a special type of class which may have some constant we can use, and constant always will be static, public, and final. Here all the method what you will write, those methods will be abstract by default. Your interface you cannot instantiate, you will not be able to create object of an interface. Here they don't automatically inherit from object class. However, in your class by default will be child of object class. This one interface will not be the child of object class. Here a class can inherit from more than one interfaces, means you can use more than one interfaces with a class. However, in case of inheritance, class cannot be child of two classes, means your class never support multiple inheritance, means class cannot be child of two parent, means two superclass. However, two interfaces you can use, you can create with interfaces. Here, if I will explain, suppose this time it is in theory, a part of this theory if I'll explain interface in little detail. So interface in real project, we are using to maintain low coupling between the layer. Always might be in college time you have gone through your software engineering paper. In software engineering you have learned what is the best software. So best software is where you will maintain loose coupling, and high cohesion. So how to maintain loose coupling inside the project? So you are maintaining loose coupling via interface. So interface will help you to access your class indirectly. Means there when you will go little ahead, so you will see layered approach in industry. Industry is creating the project, might be your final semester project you have created, you have submitted to your college. So there you have created layered approach, means you have their controller layer, you have a service layer, you have a DAO layer. So always between two layer, if you want to maintain communication, you have to use interface. If you will create communication without interface, then there will be tight coupling between the layers. You should avoid that. Here I am giving syntax of interface. In place of class keyword, here you will use interface. And apart of that, all the other rule what you are applying with class, yes, that will work here also. Inside interface, you can write the variable name. Your variable by default will be final, static, and public. You can write the method name. Method name by default will be public here. If you have not written the public by default, method of your interface will be public. How to use interface with your class? You will use interface with your class using implements keyword. So here class name implements that interface name. And there, okay, what are your method? That method body you have to write. All the abstract method what are available in interface. Here you have to write body for all the methods. Like suppose here I am giving one full-fledged example, like you have remembered a teacher package. Inside a teacher package I am going to create one interface called teaching staff. And this interface here I have created the interface teaching staff. And inside the teaching staff interface, I'm not using suppose any method or any variable. But if anyone asks me to use this teaching staff interface with my class, so I will write public class teacher implements. With the help of implements keyword, I will use interface with class. After that, all the method, if I will write any method inside the interface, all method body I have to write here. See here, I'm using here my class student teacher. This student teacher class, I want to make a child of student. As well as this student teacher class want to use interface also. Then how I will do? First extends, then implements. Means both you can do, but first you will do extends, then you will write the implements keyword. It is not you will write public class student teacher implements teaching staff extends students. No, it will give error. First extends keyword should come, then implements keyword. So in the same way here, see, I'm using here like public class student teacher extends student implements teaching staff. And after that here, all the other logic, what I want to write, yes, can write here. Here, I have given the uses of interface. As I told you, interface we are using for, that is the important uses, what we are doing in industry. Important uses, interface we are using to maintain low coupling. Second important use, you can say, you are overcoming because Java not support multiple inheritance. Means inside Java, one class cannot have two parent. You cannot write public class teaching staff extends teacher comma student. No. With extends keyword, you cannot use two classes. Then question is here, how to implement multiple inheritance in Java? Then answer is, you can say we can implement multiple inheritance with the help of interface. You can write public class teaching staff implements. There are two interfaces, then first interface comma second interface you can write. So in this way you can say, yes, means we can achieve our multiple inheritance target. Here if you are declaring any constant, means any variable, that variable will be constant. That constant you can use with all the classes which will use that interface. Means you can share the same constant value, same value with all the classes which will use the same interface. Like here, means here we are going to define standards. This is a prototype of your project. Means only you will display the method name. You are not going to write body. You are not going to write any logic here. Means interface we are using for tagging. It is like one tag might be in Facebook and everywhere you are using the tag. So it is a tagging. It is, we are using interface, especially when you will learn any graphics programming. So in graphics programming, we are using interface for callback part, means calling the method in background. We are using interface to define anonymous classes. So there are n number of users are there for our interface. So hope you are able to understand your interface. Like suppose here, I have taken one example. If you will write your interface and there you have written some variable. In this example, int retirement age. So this variable by default will be public, static and final. And this variable anywhere, wherever you will use that interface, there this variable directly you can use. And this variable will behave as a constant. Like that, if there are other classes which are going to use same interface, that class also will get the same variable. Don't worry, this entire part, when I will create one example, and with example I will show you, so you will be comfortable. So anyhow, in last of the session, I will show the example. First you go with the slides, try to understand. Hope interface, purpose, how to use, how to write, where to use, how to use interface and class together inside a class. So you are comfortable. Okay, so in next section we will discuss some other points. Thank you very much. Thank you.